Chris Colfer became a household name in 2009 playing Kurt on Glee, but he has been writing stories his whole life since the age of 7. He's a New York Times best-selling author. He's released his 13th book and the 6th book in his Land of Stories series titled Worlds Collide, and he joins us now.
Chris, good morning from New York. We are so excited but sad that this is the last one in this collection, but I want to go way back. It says you started these at age 7. So what was going on in your mind at age 7?
Oh, too much. That's why I found writing so therapeutic. I could get out the voices and the crazy bubbling inside me. But yeah, no, I started writing them when I was about 7, and it was very difficult to write a novel when you're 7 because I had a limited vocabulary at the time. It's still kind of limited, actually. But you know, so I promised myself then that I would try to get it published one day, and then published the first one 5 years ago, and now here we are at book number 6.
I hear you had the toughest editor.
Ooh,
Tell me who,
yeah.
at 7 years old, who was reading your books?
Yes, my grandmother was my editor when I was 7, and I would write up a chapter or so, and I'd get on my big wheel, and I would go down to her house, and I'd hand her the chapter, and she would spell check it, she'd grammar check it, and if she liked it, she'd keep it in a pile, but if she didn't like it, she would crumble it up in front of me and throw it away and say, "Christopher, you can do better."
I need to know more about Grandma. What is her name? What do you call her? Is she still your editor? Give us all the scoop.
Well, I don't know if I should reveal her name because she's wanted in 4 states. But,
I knew I liked her.
Yeah, no, she's wonderful. She's always been my biggest cheerleader and champion.
Oh, it's fantastic. So tell us about this latest book. I mean, you conclude the whole series here. Is this something that you envisioned from the very first book that you started writing? Kind of like J.K. Rowling, how she mapped out the whole thing?
No, I wish I had known that we were going to be doing 6 books, but I just started off pursuing one and one only, and luckily that one did well, so I did a sequel, and that one did better than the first, and so I said, okay, I'll do 4, but then I'll stop at 4, and then of course I decided to do 2 more because I didn't want to say goodbye to the characters yet. So you know, I really wish I had started with a more thorough plan of where things were going, but I was surprised just as much as the readers were.
How are fans going to feel about you wrapping it up? How is the ending? Because your fans are fanatical.
You know, I would never, ever use the word perfect to describe anything that I've ever been a part of, but I really do think this series has the perfect ending. So I really hope the readers agree. For me personally, it was exactly what I would have wanted to read if I was in their shoes.
But this, you know, the cool thing about this is, though, it may continue on into film, right? You're already talking to 20th Century Fox, and I understand you want to write and direct. Is that right?
Well, that's what's happening. 20th Century Fox bought the film rights, and they're going to let me write and direct. So I could not be more excited, nervous, terrified, every human emotion at once.
Chris, you know everybody in this town, so let's talk a little casting, okay? Let's take the big players in the book. Who do we like? Give me your dream team.
Well, I think I'm just going to send the script to Meryl Streep with a post-it that says anything you want. But you know, I of course have lists and lists of different actors and actresses I hope I'm fortunate enough to work with for this. But I don't want to really reveal them now, of course, because I don't want anyone to feel like they were my second choice. I've been that guy many times.
Oh, that's a good call.
What about you? Do you want to see yourself having a part in it?
My readers do. I do not.
Come on.
I think it's a little self-obsessed to write a book, adapt it, direct it, then start, cast myself in it.
And do it. Hey,
no,
it's Hollywood all the time.
You know, I enjoy being behind the camera these days. The older I get, you know.
Interesting.
I
So
know,
is it a change in you? Are you no longer thinking acting? You're going on into directing and producing and writing full time?
Oh no, I mean I don't know. I hope I can continue everything. I haven't really quite made like a choice to stick to one or the other. I'm just trying to take whatever's coming my way when it comes.
I was thinking about all the TV musicals that are out. Would you ever do one of those? I was thinking you've had to be approached for all these ones in the past. You'd be fantastic on those.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I can't imagine like the adrenaline those performers feel when it goes live. But I would love to do one.
Right, I can see him in that.
Speaking of musical theater, I know that you were just supporting Amber Riley in London, who is starring on the stage there. What was that like, getting reunited with your Glee star?
Oh, I mean, we text at least once a week, so it wasn't much of a reunion, but it was wonderful to see her on stage. She made me cry. She made me laugh. She got, I think, 4 or 5 standing ovations before even the curtain call happened. So I was so proud of her.
What play is she in there?
She's in Dreamgirls in the West End, and I saw her opening night, and I was blown away. She never ceases to amaze me.
Well, you amaze us. Chris, congratulations on this.
Well
and we
done.
can't wait
Thank
to
you.
see who you cast. The Land of Stories, Worlds Collide is available right now.